Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm in the wife's new Ford Bronco Sport. Sorry it's taken a while for the videos. You saw I just picked it up from the tint place in tint slash, did the front hood bra covered with optically clear, same type of film as the bra on the headlight, and then that valance going around plus a little side piece. And yeah, I thought the price was very fair. This was the first Bronco Sport he saw with the privacy glass in the back. You put a tint meter on, like I explained in that video, and it was 23%. So we end up going with 22% for the front here. This is the carbon film, so it's going to keep everything nice and cool in here and also not affect any electronics like the GPS or anything. He didn't know quite sure if needed for this vehicle or not, but was recommended. It wasn't much more. I mean, if you're on a budget, then just get the normal stuff, and it will probably do just fine in most vehicles. Now, like Teslas, probably some other EVs, you need the good stuff, because otherwise the other stuff has metal flake and it interferes with all the electronics. So you have to get the better stuff. So, depending, but if you're buying one of those vehicles, they cost quite a bit. What's the extra couple $100? Not really anything. Anyways, this is the inside. So ours is a 2021. I know I get asked that at first I really couldn't remember which year because it took so long to come in, but yes, it's a 2021. This is the interior. You got like this suede material, got the Bronco here, then you got the leather insert. Yes, we got the leather seats. You get a little pocket here. I'm not quite sure what you would use that for. Maybe the daughter would put some colored pencils or something in there, hopefully with a cap. But yeah, it doesn't go in too far. That's as far as it goes in for my hand. So that might be 4 inches at most. You got the center console here. That is leather. And then you got a pin holder. And down in here, you get the USB and USB-C charging ports, I guess, or I would assume you can put the music in there. You also down here get a USB-C, 12 volt right there. It's like a little door, just opens up. I like that versus the plugs. You always end up losing the plugs. Here's the cup holder. Kind of not like that, because it's not an insert, so cleaning this is going to be kind of a pain. A lot of cars are like this. You can take out the little rubber bottoms, but when you eventually spill stuff on here, you kind of have to just wipe it out. It just makes it harder. And of course, you got the Ford dial. They love this thing. I put my foot on the brake. You can put it in reverse. When you do, the back camera comes up, and that's what the back camera looks like. You got the lines. I think you can press things. Oh, right here. See? Oh, somebody was driving behind me. But you can zoom in, zoom out. Let's see what that one does. You can go for a much wider view, if you can see that. So go back to the normal. There you go. So it has a bunch of cameras, so it can do a bunch of different views. And then if you turn the dial, then you have neutral, and then you have drive, and then you have manual if you want to use your manual. And you have little paddles, one there, one on this side. This is downshift, upshift, and yeah, so you can use that. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in park. I could feel the car lock into park. And then you have the parking brake. Pull that. That activated the parking brake. I still don't know what this one is. And honestly, I still don't know what this one is, but it's on something in hand. I don't know. Gonna have to read the book. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm not Doug DeMiro. I haven't read through the book yet. There we have it. And then we have, of course, goat modes, which you go over here. Let's see if we can film that. Unfortunately, the pesky sun is out. I don't know if that will kind of covered it. Let's just get you in there. Okay, let's get you guys in there. So we're going to do goat modes. So you turn the dial once, and there you go. I'm going to have to film this when it's not so bright out, unfortunately, but you turn the dial once, it brings up the goat modes. I have it in eco mode. That way is normal. One up from eco is sport mode. And then you have slippery, mud and ruts, sand, and rock crawl. So I'll just put it back in eco. I put it in eco because I'm trying it out. Now we're going to look over here, and you know, you got your engine start stop. You don't need a key. You got your camera, and if I'm in park and I hit my camera, that shows me the front of the vehicle. So that is that. And apparently there's a menu here. You can, let's see, go menu. Oh, and there you go. You kind of can look around the corners and see if there's any pedestrians. I kind of like that feature. And let's see, hit camera again, goes back to the navigation, which yes, we have navigation, has built-in navigation in this one. I mean, this is a Badlands, it's fully loaded, so we got pretty much every single option except like wheel flares. You know, you got your volume, you got your tune, you got your engine off, which I had turned it off. I do that in my truck. I like that. It's a button, convenient right here. But you can, you know, turn it back so the engine will go off at stops and whatnot and supposedly conserve gas. But I like that it's a button that you can manually override when you get in. Also, I like this button. This button right here, if you can see that, is the clock. So you can go clock. It's Tuesday, November 30th. And you can hit it again, that button, and it actually turns off the display. So while you're driving at night, instead of having this bright light, you can actually come down here, hit that button, and turn off everything or turn it back on. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, you got your audio, which, you know, we can't do. You got your phone. We haven't added a phone yet. You got your various apps, and you got settings. And I'll have to do a whole nother video learning this and going through the settings to show you, but there are a lot of various settings within this menu. So this head unit is very important, which means if it breaks, it's going to cost a lot. So yes, we did get a bumper warranty on this vehicle because we get A-plan pricing on that. So we got the warranty, which is like half of what you would have to pay. What else do we got? Over here to the left of the steering wheel, you know, we got various controls. We've got the hatch, you know, auto for headlights, and you can turn them on, turn them off. Oh, that's parking, sorry. And then that's headlights, and then auto. Obviously, I typically leave things on auto. Press that for fog lights. And then you got your gauge dimmer, or raise up the brightness, lower the brightness. Your stalk, you got your blinkers, and you got your whole lane stuff. This has the Pilot 360. That's going to have to be another video because that's just another complicated system. Let's take a look at a door. Don't mind the tape on that door because that's just to remind us not to roll down the windows for, like, I think he said a week. So that's a hard, well, no, it's a soft rubbery material. Got your leather and hard plastic there. You got a reflector for when you open the door, might even be a light, I don't know. You got your speaker, and you got a pocket. You got a glove box. It's pretty deep. You know, the vents work with a nice twist of the knob. That one's open, so you go that way less, that way more. It's kind of stiff. Let's try this one. Yeah, I guess they're supposed to be stiff, that way they don't rattle around, so open that one. Up here, we got the sunroof, which right here is the control. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. There's a suction mark, I think, from the factory there, so I need to clean that glass. Let's see, let's push that button. And then there we go. Wow, that's pretty cool. Up here, along with the sunroof buttons, you got eyeglass holder, shade holder. You got the lights to turn on, interior lights. Completely off. Middle is, you know, you open the door, and then there you go, they're LED. And then here's the back of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and get out and take a look in the back. But here's the back of the vehicle. Okay, you got a headrest here, I'm sure it raises. You got these ones that can fold flat. You got the middle center here, the center console for the back, which has 2 cup holders. It would have been nice if they would have added like a little storage, especially kids. Kids love that. Then you have your vents. You got your AC 110 volt 400 watt max plug. You got your USB and USB-C. And I'm gonna have to shut the front door because that bird is annoying. In the back pockets here, you have a zipper. I think my daughter already wife puts some bags in here, but it's a huge pocket. You got the Bronco logo. So there you have it. You got this nice zippered pocket. I like that. You got this attachment, you know, this stuff. You got a cup holder here with a little door pocket, your handle, your lock and unlock, doorknob, looks like a speaker. You got your handles up here with a coat hook that you can flip down and put a hanger on there versus hanging off of here. That's kind of cool. I like how they incorporated that. You got the same suede with the leather, at least on this model, this package. Back here what we have is we got another 110 and 400 watt max outlet and a 12 volt. And then we have the cargo upper system. The wife took it out. I think she was getting a box or something. You get the Bronco logo here on the back light. You get a little old school Bronco on the back glass. You get a button over here for your back lights, which are on the tailgate. So only going to come on when the tailgate is open, but they're adjustable. You got, you know, like hooks here, right here. You can put bags right there, slide in, and grocery bags, other bags. We also got the Bronco rubberized mats. So here's the rear one. Here's the back one. Got one there. Get the Bronco there. And then that side. And the same for the front. So you got your option. You can open the glass or the door. There you go. And there you go. The Bronco logo back here actually turns blue with the 2 lights turned on. And if I want to turn on these lights, I can with that button. You can see they're adjustable. So if you're tailgating or whatever, there you have it. So there's that button again. And then the rubberized mats clip on back here. So when you fold flat, it's all protected. Under here is your full-size spare. A funnel back there. I don't know what else is back here. I'm guessing underneath is the jack and everything. That would be a separate video. We'll take a look at that then. And then we'll do the glass. glass. And as I showed you, the little old school Bronco up there. And it opens decent. I mean, you got this, but it opens good enough to get a normal bag out. Like, you need this, right? There you go. The roof. I guess that's one option we didn't get the roof rails because they tend to make wind noise. Can always get those later. Not a big deal. The logo right there. I like the rims. The rims are pretty nice. Now let's take a look under that hood. Oh, to lock the car, I don't know if it will because it's running, but the key's in my pocket. You actually press at the top here, and then that will lock it. I heard it, so I think it actuated, but obviously I have the key, so I can just open. So here's the engine hood. It says pull 2 times. One, I think it just means all the way up. Or 2 times. And we come around. Let's see how this, you just lift it. I guess that's why 2 times. It's an arm. It's not struts. Okay. I put the little arm goes where the arrow goes. Oh, here's the engine. The air filter's right here. Looks like the intake is up high. It's up here, top of the grill, so that's good. Assuming it doesn't have 2 spots it draws air. We'll take a look at the filter in another video. Here's the battery. And, I don't know, information on the battery if you need it. Looks like fuses there, headlights. You got your windshield washer reservoir. Looks like it resides all back into there. I will say that seems kind of weird that they didn't kind of finish that off with another piece of plastic, right? Kind of open. And you got your coolant. You got your oil. Takes 5W30 dipstick, so it has a dipstick. If you're wondering, this is a foam pad, probably cut down on the sound. Guessing smaller engine, it's a little more noisy. As you can probably hear, this is your brake fluid. I don't know what that does, but yeah, we'll take a look at this more. And I'll show you how to do things. I'll probably do like, at least crawl under and show you how you would do the oil change. But do the filter. I'm sure there's a cabin filter, so we'll take a look at that later in a future video. Gonna have to figure that out. Let's see, do I have to drop it harder? Okay, just slam it. That worked. And then you got your fuel filler. You just press it there. It opens up, just plastic. And it has one of the Ford Easy Fuel systems. My truck has that. Works pretty good. And this also shows you Broncos. You guys see that? I can't see it on the GoPro camera, so I'm hoping you can see it. And it has something written, established 1966. I think those are years or something. I'm not sure. 15, 14, possibly 13. So you got your traditional Bronco 2 that we all know. Then with the back off, and then as like a Jeep with the whole top off. That's pretty cool. See, Easter egg right there, which I didn't know about. There's going to be a lot more videos I do on this because there's so many features, like that whole 360 autopilot, and how to do an air filter change and cabin filter change, and probably an oil change, and just how to do stuff. And those, it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of work on my part, but I like to do that. I like to bring you stuff you can use so you know what you're looking at, what you're buying, especially when you factor in like $40,000 or whatever. I think we paid a total of $45,000. That was with bumper. That's what we paid. Lucky enough to get that employee discount. And yeah, a lot of people aren't going to get that though, and the market's high. They're marking these up over MSRP. That's just the nature of the beast, and it is what it is. So if you want one, you're going to pay for it. Well, this is what you're paying for. We like it so far. We'll see how it goes. Have a good one. Stay well, stay safe, my friends. Bye.